Okay, so today I'm going to give you a brief intro to SPSS and show you how to make a couple different frequency figures, and that's that. So, as you can see, I've already inputted some random data here. I just made it up. So it's nothing special. I use some theoretical test scores and then the frequency of those scores. Obviously, you can input whatever data you're working with, but that's what I have. And then I'm going to show you how to use a more split data set. So if you want to split it by gender or whatever you're working with, I'll show you how to get it to say girls, boys, or whatever you're doing. So to start with that, you would go down here where it says data view, variable view, go ahead and click on variable view. And then I've already done this, so all of my data is already input, but I will show you how I did it. So as you can see in column 3, it is my gender. So I put gender under name, and then under label you can make it something more specific. I didn't, I just left it as gender. And then under the values column, you can click on these 3 little dots, and then you would just basically name your number as a name. So I chose to use values 1 and 2. You could use 3, 4, whatever you want to use. So you would input your number under value. So I'm just going to show you how I did it. So value under 1, and then label, you would make it girls, boys, whatever you're using. And then just click add. So it would bring it up into this little box like I did here. And then you would do the same thing for, in my instance, boys. You put 2 and then the label as boys, and then add it to this box as well, and then go ahead and click OK. So it's really important if you're using something like that, you go over here to measure and you change this to nominal rather than scale. So your column should look something similar to that. And then you can go back to data view. If it didn't instantly change your numerical values to whatever you named it, you can go over here to this 1 to the letter and go ahead and click on it, and it'll change it back and forth from numbers to your names. So that is how you do that. And then to make a frequency polygon, you will go up to this top bar where it says graphs, click on chart builder, and then you can just go ahead and click OK if that comes up on yours. I was already working on a frequency polygon, so yours would probably look something more like this, just a blank slate. So you would go to histogram, and then you can see this little jig-jagged figure. If you hold your mouse here long enough over any of them, it'll show you what you're going to work with. So it came up and said it was a frequency polygon, so that's what we're going to double click on or drag into this working area. And then you're going to take your x value, you want to drag it over to your x-axis, and then you want to drag your frequency or whatever your y value is over to the y-axis. And then in this little toolbox, you want to see under statistics, you want to make sure it says value. If it doesn't say value, you can just scroll through here. It should be towards the top. Click on that, click apply, and then just click OK. And a little output tab will come up, and your frequency polygon should pop up right here. So that is a frequency polygon. Now, if you want to do something like a cumulative frequency or relative percent frequency, I will also show you how to do that. So with one of those, you have to weight your data. So you go up to data, you click on weight cases by, you drag frequency over under the frequency variable, click OK. Your little output box will come up again, and it tells you that it turned on that weighting feature. So you know that is how it's supposed to be. You can minimize that and just go back to graphs, back to chart builder, click OK. And then you want to use a line graph in this instance. Just go ahead and reset that and then click on the line graph. So since you already weighted your data by frequency, it knows that those data sets are related. So all you have to do is drag your x value into the x-axis, and then under statistics, you want to find either cumulative count or cumulative percentage, and it will, once you click apply, it'll bring it up over here into your y-axis. And then all you have to do is click OK, and then you have this little cumulative percent graph. And yours might look different than mine depending on what your data is. It could be more linear or more curved, and that is how you do a cumulative frequency, and also how you do a frequency polygon. So that is that. I hope that was helpful, and we'll see you next time.